Hey, hey, hey. Howdy do, howdy do. I hope you all are having an amazing day thus far. Let me tell you, I don't know what has come over me, but today has been a day of some really good productivity. I'm just looking at my skin. I put some toner on earlier. It's not really a toner, it's just a facial mist that I formulated. And it has a little bit of um, infused calendula and chamomile oil in it, a little bit of glycerin, a little bit of tea tree water. And I just love the way it makes my skin look and feel. I wanted something that would give it a nice glow, and it's really glowing. Um, Another product that I will roll out soon. I mentioned in one of my previous videos, my hair oil. I was talking about that because I did my hair yesterday. Um, but anyway, I am fresh back from vacation. It was amazing. Um, this is a chit chat video. I promised in my live earlier that I would come back today, and when I sat down to paint my nails, to share more about my vacation, my anniversary, and yeah. So hubby and I went to Bermuda. We took a cruise. It was amazing. It was our second cruise that we've ever taken. The first one was at least a good 10 years ago. And that was like a large family cruise. I think it was may have been like 17 of us. But this one was really, really, really special because it was the two of us and we were celebrating 25 years of marriage. Yes, yes, yes. God is so faithful. He's so good. But just like with anything, in relationships, you have to put in the work. And for us, I know communication has been a big thing that we've been intentional about, especially, in recent years. Um, and again, with any relationship, you evolve over time, right? And one thing that I have found to be a constant uh, piece that is important, and that is communication. And sometimes I find myself over communicating because I want to make sure that, um, I did say what I thought I said, or I may ask, him to um, repeat something that he said, because I want to make sure that I remember it, or whatever the case is. And it could be it could be your colleagues at work. It could be people in your household. It could be anywhere, anything, right? But yeah, so anyway, it was so nice. And as I always like to do, is share testimonies and experiences of how God really showed up, showed himself faithful, um, and how perspective is so important. So one, one, actually, I'll share two things. A few years ago, after I published my first book, which is right there behind me, Secrets of Becoming a Virtuous Woman. The Lord directed me to start a class around the book, around the topic. And I did. And one of the ladies who was in the very first cohort, now mind you, that was something I had to pray about because I had no idea who would be in the class. And, you know, I just was like, Lord, whoever you would have to be in here. And that's what I've done every year since then. And it's always been amazing to hear how the women testified that they found the class right on time. It was the, perfect season of their life. So anyway, one of the ladies, her name is Sister Kim, who was in the very first class. I saw her on the ship the first day, or she saw me first. Her and her husband were also there, vacationing, and it was so, so special. I mean, God is so intentional. She and I keep in touch. We've kept in touch. We're the ladies in that first class. We're in a whole group chat together, and we were able to spend some time together and just fellowship during our cruise. So that was one thing that demonstrated, God's intentionality. Like, who would have thought that not just somebody that I knew would also be on the same vacation, but one of my sisters in Christ from the Virtuous Women Today community. Come on, Lord. So then another story I want to share, and I'm going to give you like the quick version. So when we were in Bermuda, we had registered, pre-scheduled to be on a secluded beach for the day. And it included lawn chairs, umbrella. I think that was it. And it was a secluded beach. So when we docked, and it was about 20 of us, and we were at the spot where we were just supposed to be picked up, guess what? The driver never showed up. And the people in charge of the excursion, I'm supposed to be painting my nails. The people that were in charge of the excursion never responded to the call or anything. I'm going to paint my nails. What is this? French vanilla today. And this is how it looks. Okay. Yeah, so basically she was like, well, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to cancel your excursion. You can take another bus, but just know that if it's not something sponsored by the cruise ship, we can't guarantee anything. So I was just sitting there, remaining calm, all these things were going through my head like, what? Oh. Sorry. I have got to hold on. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. Be right back. I forgot I need a extension cord. Be right back. So they basically told us that we would get our money back, and they were so sorry. Everybody left except my husband and I. They went on to do other things. They went and went with other buses. And we were just sitting there like trying to take it in and process. Like, okay. And one of the tour folks came by and he just sat down where we were, and the lady who was kind of in charge, she asked him, she said, do you happen to have 2 seats on your bus? And he said, I got 1 seat and 1 jump seat. And I'm listening and I'm thinking, what is a jump seat? So if you don't know, it's more or less a fold up seat with no back or anything. That's like at the end of the first row on the bus. At least that's how it was in the case of this bus. And they were like, well, if you all want to do that, you can. And so Ted and I were like, yeah. And we got there. So we were so excited to be able to go. Now, mind you, this was not to the secluded beach. This was to the main beach that I think most people go to. And one of the ladies earlier that was sitting next to me before all of the kerfuffle, she was telling me that she had been to Bermuda like 4 or 6 times, and how that beach was very, very nice, but very, very packed, which is why she had signed up for the secluded beach this time. So we were kind of like, okay. So we just didn't want to not get to the beach. So we got there and I had to use the bathroom. And when I came out, Ted was like, they just made an announcement that there were no more chairs and umbrellas. And it was hot. We were like, what? So he saw one of the workers and he said that they may be available within a half hour. He would try to look for us to let us know. And so we walked down, and it was crowded at the beginning, but then as we walked down, it was less and less people. But we stayed in that ocean just about the entire time. 1 second. And it was amazing. It was amazing. we realized we didn't even need an umbrella. We didn't need a chair. We were fine. Oh, and let me rewind. When they told us that, we would be going to to that beach, they told us that we would get our money back, all of our money back from the from the package that we paid for, and we would get, I think 30% off of the beach that we did go to. It was something like that. It was a major discount. Here for it. And we were just in that moment like, Lord, number one, devil, you are not going to steal our joy in this moment. We've come too far. This is our vacation. This is our anniversary. We are not going to allow you to steal our joy. Absolutely not. So scram. We were just like, Lord, you know what's best. You got us. And we thank you. We thank you for your favor. We thank you for making a way. We thank you for just allowing us to bask in your faithfulness and in your goodness. Even in the moment of frustration and seemingly despair, God showed himself mighty. We had the best time, and I'm going to be sharing some of the footage. Let me know if you're interested in like a vlog style situation. And this is what the one coat of the French vanilla is what it looks like. It's my first time using it. But yes, let me know. I'm gonna share some clips of the entire time on the cruise ship, um, at the beach. It was amazing. So because we had not cruised in so long, it was so much we forgot or we just didn't know. Um, yeah, we just was like, oh. So like when it was time to leave, we had the option, everybody had the option to leave their bags at the door by 10 o'clock the night before, or you could, you know, you could take your bags yourself off the ship. We didn't know what to do, so we left our bags at the door so that they could grab them for us. But we learned that, we'll be off the ship first. And it really wasn't bad. I mean, either, the way that we did it wasn't bad. Um, but it's just something to think about for next time. Yeah. So anyway, and this is my other hand for just first coat. But anyway, so that's it. I'm gonna end the live here, but I hope that you were encouraged by just a couple of those instances where God was intentional and just demonstrated His love for us. And I know that He is doing the same for you. Just bask in those moments. Be grateful in those moments, especially when the enemy is trying you and testing you. Just look around. Just listen out for God to show up and do what only He can do. So I'm going to finish up my nails and go out and take a walk and just enjoy the rest of this day. And I hope that whatever it is you are doing, wherever you are, that you are also enjoying. And remember, always remember, my sister, that God is limitless. There is nothing that He can't do. Nothing. Amen. Bye.